I did last night. I wrote down everything that I wanted to purify myself from, and I wrote down everything I wanted to initiate myself into. I imagine that and I was told to imagine this by my guides, that the water was ascension light, was this pure white light that was just completely filling not just my body but in my insides and my outsides, should I say, the energy outside me. So as soon as the water started rippling towards my feet, I was kind of imagining, okay, my feet are now in this ascension light, and I could see the reflection of the sun and the sea, which really helped. But the sea started getting a bit colder and colder the more I was going in, but I knew that was part of my lesson is to be brave and be grown up and powerful, I guess. And so then I started just repeating it, just a continuous mantra in my head, is that the sea is ascension light, the sea is ascension light, the sea is ascension light. And then I just kept saying it in my head, and then I was kind of in a trance, really, from the coldness, and just from the connection to the sea, and yeah, I just kind of was in a trance. And then I knew I had to dunk 3 times. The first one, I am cleansed. The second one, I am light. The third one, I am love. It was kind of like I was being dunked in just the coldness and the deep, dark ocean of my own soul, really. It wasn't like I was going into the beautiful light. It was like I was, instead of being dragged into my shadow and the depths of my darkness, I was actually facing it. And even though I knew it was going to be cold and salty water was going to go up my nose, I was the one dunking my head in it rather than having someone else push me in. So that was quite empowering, and I knew throughout today that was something I was going to have to do. That was a lesson I was going to have to learn. And also I know I can see myself in the future having hard moments, and I knew that this moment would help me think, come on, it's just like going into the cold sea, and at the end you'll be cleansed, you'll be purified, you'll be initiated into the new. So it's a nice analogy experience I've had for my future self. And the ocean spirit, I think, is it's a nice soul to purify and initiate yourself with, as it has a pulse, and it has a life and energy that I think is more uplifting than a lake or in a bath or in a shower. But as long as your intention is clear and strong, then it doesn't matter, really. Baptism or water purification self-ceremony isn't just a symbolic ritual. The intention that you have to purify yourself and initiate yourself with the element of water actually energetically does purify you and does initiate you into a different frequency and a different energetic pattern, which then magnetizes the new reality and the new self that you are ready for, which is why you had the call to do this. So it's not some silly symbolic thing. It's real.